Have you ever wondered why your life always seemed harder than others? From a young age, it felt like everything around you was working against you, testing you at every step. Perhaps you felt judgmental looks, unprovoked criticism, or even a deep sense of not belonging anywhere. It might have seemed like the universe was conspiring to weaken you. Let me share a story with you. Picture a child walking alone along a path full of sharp stones. Every step is painful, and every stumble leaves a scar. The child looks around and sees others playing on smooth, open fields and wonders, why do I have to go through this? What the child doesn't yet realize is that every painful step is strengthening their feet to walk the most challenging and extraordinary paths ahead. That child might be you. You may not have realized it yet, but the struggles you've faced since childhood were not random. Those moments of feeling misunderstood, rejected, or even invisible were all part of a greater calling. Even when you couldn't see it, your inner light was already shining too brightly to be ignored. And that light disturbed others. People, situations, and even unseen forces may have tried to dim your light because deep down, they recognized the immense potential within you. Do you know why? Because you were chosen. Not everyone has the capacity to endure so many challenges while carrying such a profound mission. Every difficulty you encountered was preparation, a reminder that you are here for a much greater purpose. But let me reassure you, you've never been truly alone. Even in your darkest moments, something within you always kept you going. That strength is proof that your mission is real and that you already have everything you need to fulfill it. So stay with me until the end of this video. I'll help you understand why all of this happened and how these challenges have shaped the spiritual meaning of your mission. And if this message is already resonating with you, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Here, every video is a step on your journey to uncover who you truly are. Now, let's explore the first signs that reveal how you've always been different. 1. Understanding why you felt different. From an early age, you may have felt that something about you was different. But why did it seem like everything was harder for you, even as a child? Why did it feel like the world was against you, even when all you wanted was to be yourself? While other kids played without a care in the world, you might have felt a strange weight, as if you were carrying something greater, something you couldn't quite explain. Perhaps you were the child who, instead of playing on the ground, looked up at the sky, imagining stories and pondering life. Or maybe you were the teenager who questioned rules that everyone else accepted without hesitation. Do you remember moments when you tried to fit in, only to feel that the people around you didn't truly understand who you were? Were those judgmental looks, or that sense of exclusion signs that you carried something unique, something that unsettled others even if they didn't know why? It could have been during recess at school, when your ideas seemed out of place in a group of friends, or at home, where you felt like the black sheep of the family, always thinking beyond what others could see. Those moments might have left a mark, making you wonder, were they against me because they could already sense something in me that I couldn't yet see? The truth is, these experiences were not coincidences. From your earliest years, signs began to emerge, showing that your path would be different. While other kids might have gone unnoticed, you often seemed to draw attention, both positive and negative. Perhaps you faced criticism, rejection, or even envious glances, even when you were simply being yourself. And do you know why? Because your energy, even as a child, was already different, even if you didn't realize it. People could feel something about you that stirred discomfort or unease within them. Some may have even tried to dim your light, calling you weird, too sensitive, or saying you didn't know your place. But this happened because your light was already too strong to ignore, even when you were just a child. This sense of not belonging, of being different, was one of the first signs of your mission. It wasn't a flaw in you. It was a reflection of the potential you carried. Invisible forces recognized early on that you had something special, something that, once awakened, could change lives. and that is why the world seemed to conspire to challenge you. But those challenges were never meant to break you. They were like a form of training, shaping your strength, patience, and resilience. Each moment of pain or rejection was preparing you for the bigger journey ahead. So, if all of this is part of something greater, why have you faced so many challenges since childhood? What lies behind these struggles that seem to follow you everywhere? That is exactly what we will explore in the next topic. 2. The power of your light and its impact on others. Imagine a dark room where everyone has grown accustomed to the absence of light. Suddenly, someone lights a small candle. Even though it is just a single flame, it is enough to illuminate the space and enough to make those accustomed to the darkness feel uncomfortable. From a young age, you have been that candle. Your light has always stirred something in the people around you, whether it was admiration or discomfort. Perhaps you noticed this early in life. Do you remember a time when you did something as simple as answering a question in class or sharing an unusual idea, only to find yourself the target of stares or laughter? Or maybe it was something more recent, like at a gathering where your mere presence seemed to unsettle certain people without any clear reason. What you might not realize is that your light, this unique energy you carry, has the power to reveal what is hidden. People around you, often without being aware of it, react to your presence because it brings their own shadows to the surface. It is not that they had something personal against you. They were reacting to what you reflected within them. This is why, time and time again, you may have faced rejection, criticism, or even unprovoked attacks. Perhaps someone was unnecessarily rude to you or tried to diminish you, even when you were simply being yourself. This happens because your light cannot be ignored. It draws both admiration and resistance in equal measure. But here is what is truly remarkable. Despite all of this, you have kept shining. Even when others tried to convince you that you were not enough, you stood firm and faced every situation head-on. That resilience reveals a strength you may not even realize you have, a strength that has been with you all along. Now let me ask you, what has been your greatest challenge, and how have you turned it into a lesson? Share your story in the comments. I would love to hear how you have navigated your journey. Your story could inspire others who are walking a similar path. But if your light shines so brightly and draws such powerful reactions, why does it feel like the challenges never stop? Why do invisible forces seem to keep trying to bring you down? Let us explore that together in the next topic. 3. Understanding the challenges you faced since childhood. Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to glide through life without major struggles, while others face battles from their very first steps? If your life has been marked by unexplained challenges, know that this is not a coincidence. There is a deeper reason why these struggles began so early. Think of a seed planted in the earth. To grow into a strong tree, it must break through the soil, endure the darkness, and resist the wind and rain. In the same way, every difficulty you have faced since childhood was not meant to destroy you, but to strengthen you. These challenges were tests, shaping your resilience and awakening abilities that only emerge when you overcome great obstacles. Perhaps you have wondered, why does nothing ever seem to come easily for me? It is because you were chosen to carry something that others cannot. Invisible forces recognize your potential from an early age and know that once you awaken to who you truly are, nothing will be able to stop you. That is why the challenges began so early. They are part of a spiritual training. Here is the good news. Every battle you have faced was not an end, but a beginning. Each moment of pain has been helping you build something greater within yourself. These difficulties are shaping not only your strength, but also your ability to overcome and inspire others. You are not alone, and the tools to triumph are already inside you. These battles may have appeared in various forms. It could have been rejection that hurt more than you wanted to admit, being excluded from something important, or a persistent feeling of loneliness. Each of these experiences served as a test to see how far you could go, to prove that your light could not be extinguished, no matter how hard they tried. Why do these tests happen so early? Because childhood is when our essence is purest and also most vulnerable. It is when we are most open to our truth before being shaped by external opinions. For this very reason, it is also when opposing forces try to act, attempting to steer you off your path. These forces understand that if they can dim your light while it is still forming, it will be harder for you to discover your true mission. Yet despite all the adversity, you survived. You are here now, hearing this message. That alone is a sign that your strength is greater than you realize. Every battle you have fought, every pain you have endured, has been a stepping stone in building the person you are destined to become. If all of this is part of a greater plan, then what lies ahead for you? Why is your light so powerful that it must face such resistance? The answer lies in the purpose behind your pain, and that is what we will explore in the next topic. 4. Your spiritual mission, finding purpose in your pain. Imagine for a moment that you are climbing a steep mountain. With each step, the path becomes more difficult. Sharp rocks cut your feet, and the wind pushes against you. At times, it feels like the effort is not worth it, the pain is too great, and the summit is far beyond your reach. Then you stop, look back, and realize how far you have come. The view of the path you have already conquered shows you that every obstacle was essential in getting you to this point. This mountain represents your life. Every challenge and every pain you have faced was not a punishment, it was preparation. The difficulties you encountered along the way shaped your strength, refined your essence, and awakened abilities you might never have discovered otherwise. As a child, you may not have understood why everything seemed so hard, but now, as you look back, you can see a pattern in those painful moments. They taught you something valuable. Perhaps they gave you resilience, empathy, courage, or the ability to rise again even when everything felt lost. This journey was not without purpose. Every step served a reason. That purpose lies in the mission you carry. Those who endure great pain often develop the ability to heal others. Your experiences have shaped you into someone who understands suffering in a deeply unique way. You know what it feels like to be lost, rejected, or alone. This is why your mission is so important. It is not generic or replaceable. The world needs you exactly as you are, with your experiences and your unique light. You are not here just to survive. You are here to make an impact, to inspire, and to transform. Your spiritual mission is the result of everything you have overcome, and the world needs your brilliance. Your pain is not only your own, it serves as a reminder that you are strong enough not only to endure it, but to transform it into something greater, something that can touch the lives of others. How can you truly start living this mission? How can you turn your pain into purpose? Let us explore this together in the next steps. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Here, we guide you in understanding the signs along your path and awakening your true strength. Now that you are starting to see the purpose behind your pain, it is time to discover how you have always been protected. Even in the most difficult moments, you were never truly alone. In the next topic, we will talk about the invisible force that has been with you every step of the way. 5. The unseen force that has always protected you. Do you remember those moments when everything seemed to be falling apart? When the weight of life's difficulties felt unbearable and you felt completely alone? Maybe you even asked yourself, why won't anyone help me? Why does it feel like I'm fighting the entire world? The truth is, even when it seemed like no one was by your side, you were never truly alone. From the very beginning, a greater force has been protecting you. You may not have noticed it, but it has always been there. It is that feeling that even in your darkest moments, something was holding you up. Think about all the times when you believed you wouldn't make it through a situation, yet somehow found the strength to keep going. That strength didn't come from nowhere. It is like walking across a bridge in the middle of a storm, unable to see what lies beneath. Even when you couldn't perceive it, you were being supported the entire time. That is the divine protection that accompanies you. Imagine a warrior stepping into battle, wearing an invisible suit of armor. They face attacks from every direction, but this armor keeps them standing strong. That is the kind of protection you have always had, even if you weren't aware of it. It doesn't remove the challenges because those are necessary for your growth, but it ensures you have the tools to overcome them. You may have faced situations that seemed impossible to escape, moments of deep pain, or losses that left lasting scars, but look at where you are now. You are still here, you survived, and that is no accident. This invisible force is what kept you standing when everything seemed to be against you. This protection is also a confirmation. It is the universe's way of telling you that your mission is important, something so significant that it requires a greater force to ensure you reach your destination. Even in moments of silence, when it felt like no one was listening to your prayers, that energy was there, guiding and strengthening you. Have you ever wondered why, despite all the hardships, you never gave up? It is because something within you and around you never allowed you to completely fall. This divine protection is what sets the chosen apart from others. It is like an invisible wall that, while allowing challenges to reach you, ensures you always have what you need to overcome them. Now that you understand you have never truly been alone, an important question arises. Why is this protection so essential? What is it really preparing you to face? And what happens when your light not only illuminates, but also disturbs? When the brilliance that should inspire ends up generating resistance? That is exactly what we will explore in the next topic. 6. Why your light provokes resistance. Imagine walking into a dark room while carrying a lit torch. The light is strong, illuminating every corner. Instead of gratitude, you notice that some people begin shielding their eyes, complaining about the brightness, or even feeling irritated by your presence. You might wonder, why don't they appreciate the light that could help them see better? This is a common experience for those who carry a special mission. Your light does not only illuminate, but also reveals what is hidden. For those who are comfortable in the darkness, this can be unsettling. Your unique and powerful light stirs the energies around you, particularly those that remain heavy or stagnant. Often, people unconsciously react negatively to your presence. It could be a colleague who always seems to compete with you, or acquaintances who criticize or attempt to diminish you without any clear reason. Maybe you have felt this before. Why does your mere presence seem to unsettle people in certain environments? Have you ever stopped to wonder what it is about you that affects others so deeply? You might not say or do anything noticeable, yet the atmosphere changes. People become tense or distant. This happens because your energy brings something new, something that challenges ingrained patterns and behaviors. Now consider this. Why would it be so hard for some people to accept your light? This reaction extends beyond the physical realm. Spiritually, your light attracts attention. It is like a flame that cannot be ignored. This means you are constantly drawing the focus of forces that either want to support you or aim to pull you away from your path. Have you ever thought that this resistance is not a sign of failure, but a sign of success? It happens because you are doing something right, something that disrupts the shadows. It is important to remember that you are not here to please everyone. Your mission is much greater than that. Every time you encounter these forces, you become more resilient and more aligned with your purpose. These painful experiences eventually turn into valuable lessons, helping you recognize your inner strength and the power of your light. Let me ask you, have you ever felt like your presence made others uncomfortable for no clear reason? Share your experience in the comments. I love hearing how you navigate these situations because your story might help others who are facing similar challenges. If your light provokes such strong reactions, why should you continue to let it shine? How can you transform these attacks into fuel for fulfilling your mission? In the next topic, we will explore how the pain you have endured can be transformed into purpose, making you an inspiration to those who are still in the dark. 7. Turning pain into purpose. The journey of the chosen. Imagine an artisan working on a block of raw marble. With each strike of the hammer and chisel, pieces are chipped away, and what once seemed solid and unyielding begins to take shape. The marble might feel pain during this process, but every strike is essential to reveal the masterpiece hidden within. This is the journey of the chosen. Every challenge and every pain endured becomes a tool that shapes who you are destined to become. From an early age, you may have faced situations that felt unfair or even cruel. Rejection, loss, isolation, or the weight of others' expectations may have left you feeling broken at times. It is important to understand that these moments were not meant to destroy you. They were designed to reveal your strength and awaken the purpose you carry within. The transformation of pain into purpose begins when you stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" and start asking, "What can I learn from this?" Every moment of suffering holds a lesson, even if it is hard to see at first. Perhaps that rejection taught you to trust yourself more. Maybe a period of loneliness helped you connect more deeply with your true self. These lessons are like treasures hidden within the pain. When you uncover them, you realize that every painful experience is a piece of the puzzle that forms your mission. Many who have faced immense struggles become the ones who inspire and help others the most. It is as if life chose you to endure these challenges because it knew you had the strength to overcome them and transform those scars into a source of healing for others. Looking back, you will see that the hardest moments of your life taught you invaluable lessons. These experiences shaped you into who you are today. You are now stronger, more empathetic, and more self-aware. This ability to take what might cause others to fall and turn it into something greater is what sets the chosen apart. However, it is important to note that transforming pain into purpose does not happen automatically. You need to recognize the value of your experiences, even the most painful ones. You must believe that you are not here simply to endure life, but to use everything you have been through as a tool to impact others. Now that you are starting to understand how to turn your struggles into a greater purpose, a new question arises. What is the mission that only you can fulfill? What makes your journey unique and indispensable? This is exactly what we will explore in the next topic. 8. A unique mission that only you can achieve. Imagine being in a grand theater where a play is unfolding on stage. Every actor has a specific role to play, and without each one, the story would lose its meaning. Now think of your life as that play. You are not here by accident. There is a role that is uniquely yours, a mission that only you can fulfill. At some point, you may have felt that your life was meant for something greater, something beyond daily tasks and mundane responsibilities. Perhaps it was that persistent feeling, a voice inside you saying, "I was born for something more." That feeling is real. You were born to do something truly unique in this world. From an early age, the challenges you faced were like clues, guiding you toward your path. Think about the most defining battles of your life. They shaped who you are, but also revealed what makes you different. If you experienced rejection, it might have given you the empathy to help others feel accepted. If you faced loss, perhaps you learned to value what truly matters in life. These lessons point directly to your mission. Your journey is unlike anyone else's. Everything you have lived through, from pain to triumphs to valuable lessons, has created a set of experiences that no one else possesses. These experiences give you a unique perspective and a way of seeing the world that only you can share. This uniqueness makes your mission irreplaceable. Think about how many people may be facing the same challenges you have already overcome. For them, your story could be the light at the end of the tunnel, the proof that it is possible to prevail. Your mission does not have to be something grand or distant. Sometimes it is found in a simple act, a kind word or a gesture that transforms someone's life. Let me ask you, what do you believe your mission is? What skills, experiences, or lessons do you feel you can use to help others? Share your thoughts in the comments. By doing so, you might inspire someone who is searching for answers to their own challenges. If your mission is so special, why does it often feel so difficult to fulfill? How can something so meaningful be so challenging to bring to life? Why do obstacles seem to arise just as you are about to uncover your purpose? Let us explore these questions together in the next step. 9. Understanding your greater purpose. Look at everything you have been through. The pain, the challenges, and the doubts may have been difficult, but they were not in vain. Every tear you shed and every battle you fought was part of a greater plan. You were chosen for a special reason, and your mission in this world is unique. You may not yet fully understand why you have faced so many struggles. However, consider this. If you are still standing after everything you have endured, it is because there is something within you that is greater than any difficulty. You carry a strength that you might not even recognize, but it is there, driving you to keep moving forward. What is truly remarkable is this: only you can fulfill the mission that was destined for you. There is no one else in the world who can accomplish what you were called to do. Your light is irreplaceable, and every step you take now will not only improve your life, but also touch the lives of those around you. Your light, your experiences, and even your scars are tools that can transform lives, including your own. All you need to do now is take the next step. It does not need to be perfect or grand. Just begin. Small actions, done with intention, can make a difference and change the world around you. Here is my invitation to you. Take a moment to look within yourself. What has your journey taught you so far? What can you do with everything you have experienced? The answers are already within your heart. Believe in this truth. You have everything you need to shine, to inspire, and to fulfill the purpose you were called to. Remember, the world needs your light. Only you can illuminate paths that no one else can reach. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Each video is designed to guide you along your path and help you fulfill the mission you were chosen for. Like this video and share it with someone who might need a reminder that their battles have a greater purpose. Now that you have begun to understand your mission, do not let this journey stop here. Watch the next video that is appearing on your screen. It will help you discover the next step in fulfilling the purpose you were chosen for. This video complements everything we discussed today and will guide you further on your journey. See you in the next video.